So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of our business opportunity for our network. Welcome to our charter members and welcome guests. And we're going to just start with a video tonight. So I'm hoping that I can make this work properly. So we'll see what we can do here.
Do you ever feel like you're trapped, running on a treadmill, working harder and harder just to stay in the same place? Are you spending most of your time at work rather than with the ones you love? Living paycheck to paycheck with no end in sight? In your quiet moments, do you often consider, is this all there is? Or could there be more to your life? Most of us spend our entire lives chasing the dream of having more time and more money. Unfortunately, very few of us ever realize that dream. We are looking and hoping for something to come along that has the power to change our situation. What if you had the solution all along, but just didn't realize it? What if we told you that embedded on your phone, active all around you, is financial wealth and hidden potential? It's yours. You created it, and others are profiting from it, not you. But you hold all the keys. So how do you unlock this hidden wealth? Over the next few minutes, we are going to share with you the single greatest opportunity that you will ever experience in your lifetime. So pay very close attention. The world is more connected than ever. Social media, text, email, instant access to information. Literally, the world at your fingertips. The largest businesses in the world make billions per year by referring their networks to big businesses who pay them for the opportunity to advertise to you. But wait a minute, is it really their network? Isn't it actually just a collection of our individual networks? Your network makes them money. Look at your friends and followers on social media. Look at the size of the contact list on your phone and ask yourself, if someone is making money from my network, shouldn't it be me? It's the same old story. The 1% leverages the 99% to make billions. And the worst part? You don't even realize it's happening. You go online and refer people to your favorite restaurant or tell them all about where you stayed and what you did on vacation, but you don't make any money. Unintentionally, we are contributing to the success of others without getting paid for it. But what if you could make money from multi-billion and even trillion-dollar industries like automotive, cellular, mortgage, and banking, just to name a few? What if you could benefit personally just by making a slight shift in where you and your network resides? What if there were a company created and built with the primary purpose of benefiting you? Now that is a game changer. You are on the forefront of a massive opportunity that not only has the ability to change your life right now, but also has the power to create a legacy for your family. Welcome to our network, a place where the power is shifted back to the individual, where money traditionally captured by big businesses and banks is now being enjoyed by members just like you. History is full of examples of people coming together to accomplish great things. Our network is turning the current network concept upside down, allowing you to take back control of your life, to save where the masses can't, and to make money where the masses don't. From your cell phone bill to buying a new house or car, from travel and accommodations to concert tickets and traditional retail needs. With our network, you will both save and earn. And the bigger we get, the better it gets for you. The more of us that come together, the more opportunity, savings, and income is created for you and everyone in the network. The true power is in the network. Most importantly, you never have to sell anything. All you have to do is bring your network to our network. Every time they engage with the network, you get paid. As your network continues to grow, watch your life explode with savings and profitability. This is one of those rare opportunities that only comes along once in a lifetime. So ask yourself, do I want to be a part of a new rapidly growing community of people that is giving the power, the savings, and the money back to the individual? Never forget, alone we are powerless, but as a group, We can change the world. We invite you to be a part of our network and help us build the next great social movement.
That's incredible. So, you may or may not have seen that video before, but I love the line in that video that says, if someone is making money off of my network, shouldn't it be me? And that's what we're going to talk to you about tonight, is how to make money off of your own network and how to change the power imbalance. So as I said, welcome to our presentation, and we're just going to start with our standard presentation. We have, the company puts out so many marketing materials and that type of thing for us to use. So, we've got several presentations, but this is one that I like to use, and it's all about the participation marketplace. So that's what we actually are calling it, is participation or affiliate marketplace as well. And you can see with the evolution of business, business will always evolve, and the market dictates to business what they want and where they're going to be. And so, if you are involved in business, you know that you're going to be led by the demand of the customer. And so years ago, back in 1980, it was all about the onslaught of the computers, which was followed up by the internet wave. And, when my children grew up, it was all about social media, and we're learning about Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and all those things. And now it's all about the marketplace and internet marketing and e-commerce, those type of things. You hear new names now that you may have never heard before this decade, such as Uber and we said Instagram, and some of these companies, PayPal, that are making their way in the world today that we've never heard of before. And the reason is because business always evolves based on what the consumer is looking for. So this is the next generation. It's participation marketplace. So our vision, we're a participation marketplace that is creating a revolutionary financial movement that shifts the power and profits from big business to the individual. Through the power of the network, we're able to leverage exclusive savings and drive greater income for all who wish to participate. So that's exactly what the little video was saying. If someone is earning from your network, shouldn't it be you? And with the power of the network, we can all come together as one and produce greater savings for everyone. So when we're talking about a new company, and our company is brand new, we launched the company, or the founders launched the company actually February 1st. So we're not even 2 months old yet. But, there's these bios of these great 5 individuals who have, years and years of business experience, acumen, and just all kinds of experience with corporations, with corporate America, Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 100 companies, very successful businessmen with actually billions in revenue. And, they're bringing all their skills to our network for the benefit of us. And we have the bios on all of them. So when you're getting involved with the company, it's a good idea to ask whoever brought you here for the bios, so you can see the impressive history of many of these men. And it's important to know that when you're with a new company, that there's some legs that you can stand on. There's some weight behind the company. And so I won't take a lot of time to introduce to you all of them, but I do want to mention our CEO, Trent Walker. We're very, very fortunate to have Trent at our helm, and Trent actually configured the payment solutions for Google, Facebook, and YouTube. He's a payment specialist, even referred to that way by the Oh, my brain just went away. By the Wall Street Journal. I just forgot for a second, little glitch there. And so the Wall Street Journal calls him a payment expert, and we're so fortunate to have him putting together all kinds of payment solutions so that you can get paid, so that you can shop, so that your customers can shop, and we can have smooth transactions. We also have Richard Smith, who is our company president, and I like to mention him because, as you'll see as we go forward, Richard has put together outstanding marketing programs. And he is kind of known as a genius of compensation plans. And he has saved his baby of all babies for us. So we have a fantastic compensation plan, which you'll be taking a look at as we go through this presentation. And as I said, the other men have great histories and all kinds of things: manufacturing, compliance, banking, marketing, all kinds of things. And I'm sure whoever invited you to this meeting would be glad to share their bios with you. So we run our company based on 3 guiding principles, and they're find out where the world's going and get there first. And as we showed you in the evolution of business, one of the first screens, that we are headed as a globe towards participation marketing and affiliate marketing. Certainly with the pandemic, I don't want to make light of that situation at all, but it does provide an opportunity for people to have income apart from going to work their regular 9 to 5. And I feel that the globe is moving quite a bit closer all the time to wanting to produce things at home, have a home-based business, so that they can, not be owned by the corporation, and have an alternative when even emergencies such as the pandemic comes upon us. So our second guiding principle is make more money than you spend, which in business is maybe hard to do, but it's the best way to put yourself in a position. We always want to be on the right side of that curve. And finally, the one that most of us love the most is the guiding principle: lose your life in the betterment of others. And we love this because it's really the heart of our network. It's all about sharing with other people, helping other people, and really losing your life to help other people. And that's the heart of the compensation plan, of the founders, and of most of the people that have been involved in the business. So it's really a joy to me to get to know wonderful people. I see my friend Carissa out there, and some wonderful people that I've gotten to know in our network. And you'll find when you become a part that you'll just be so impressed with the people of our network as well. So this is how businesses create loyalty within a marketplace. There's a couple different ways to do it, and Amazon has done it, as Costco has, by giving exceptional deals and a great convenient experience. And these are some of the companies that we've seen that are really leading the way in some of the newer marketplaces. And then we have Ebates that shares in the profits. So if you're a member of Ebates, you can share in the profits when you purchase things through them. But our network does both. That's the exciting thing for us. We can create a great loyalty because we can give an exceptional deal. We have now our global mall that's launched, and if any of you have been on the global mall site, you'll find there's thousands and thousands of products, and there's a lot of really, really good pricing, and there's so many layered commissions. When you purchase things, or somebody in your group purchases things, there's commissions, there's bonuses, there's all kinds of pay that is generated from us purchasing through our global mall. So we've kind of got a handle, I believe, on being able to have a great customer experience and a great deal like Amazon does, and then offer the income and share of the profits. And I've never seen anything that shares the profits the way this company does, and we'll get into that as we go further on in the presentation. So imagine participating And so many of the billion-dollar companies, some even trillion-dollar industries that are available today. And as you can see on the screen right now, these are just some of our flagship products that we've already tested, and people have had some experiences with them, and we've had some really, really great testimonials. I will refer throughout this little presentation to the person who brought you here. And if you talk to the person who brought you here, they can hook you up with our testimonial site where you can see all the great deals that people have been able to participate in our participation marketplace. So I do know that, we have banking that is going to be launched very soon, likely within the next month or two, which is $1 trillion industry. How many of you want to be in business with the bank? I know they have, I'm just chuckling because I can remember my father complaining relentlessly about the bank. And, the bank is supposed to be there for you. And I won't tell you the story, but I used to be involved in management in a bank. And, it just reminds me of when it was coming to an end for me at the bank. And to make a long story short, my bank manager wasn't too happy because I was protecting the customer more than the bank. And my bank manager actually said to me, we have to deal with this moral problem you're having. And I said to her, it used to be when I was younger that the bank manager was the one with the morals. That was kind of it for me at the bank. But now I can participate in the revenues of the bank, and I can be moral when I do it. I don't need to have a morality check, if I'm going to sell somebody a mortgage that they don't need or don't want, or an extra loan or an extra visa because the bank has to make more profit, right? But as a company, we do own 22 banks, and that allows us to, participate in all of the bank products that are coming out this year. We also have the prescription industry and, the drug industry. Is that, I'm a nurse by trade, and this is very close to my heart because we see people that are overpaying and can't pay for the drugs that they need. But when we have an offering where, and I'll just tell you quickly, we can offer diabetes medicine to people that comes in at much, much less than half price of what's being offered through some drug plans even. We have an extensive travel program, smartphone program, again, trillion and billion-dollar industries, the car business, mortgages, so many different laterals is what we call them sometimes in our company. I always say to people, you could build an entire business on any one of these products. Many people have done it. How many people do you know that are a used car salesman or a mortgage broker? You get to be all of them. You get to offer products from fantastic products at great savings from any and all of these industries that we see here. Imagine participating as a member and sharing revenue with some of those trillion-dollar industries. And the best part, you don't have to sell anything. All we do is get paid for connecting people to our marketplace. That's another really fascinating thing for me. And if I have a little bit of time, I'll share with you something that actually, I believe John Johnson put together. And it's really a good piece on the difference between some of the marketing that's available out there and our network. And I'm going to tell you right now, bar none, you cannot find a better deal out there. This is such a fascinating opportunity for people because it offers all the benefits of marketing and takes away all the stings, all the gotchas, all the ouches, all the things that maybe you're not even aware of before you get involved. But, oh, I didn't know about drop shipping. Oh, I didn't realize that they're only going to pay me on one leg. All the little gotchas that are in different forms of marketing. So we're open in over 50 countries. That's kind of incredible to me since we just launched the company on February 1. And of course, the company has been around, for the better part of the year. We have actually been in pre-launch prior to our launch on February 1st. And because of that, the company is working very diligently to get operations functional in over 50 plus countries. And I always like to mention Costco at this point because it's kind of fascinating to me, the stats around Costco. And Costco is another one that has excelled in their business. And why? They have a subscription type business, and they actually have an 88% retention rate. That's unheard of in any type of marketing. So the reason they do is they're just offering great savings for people. People love to save at Costco. And I always say you have to buy peanut butter for a year, but you can experience some great savings there. But if you compare our network to Costco, of course, we've got thousands of products and many different vehicles that we use through our company. But also Costco has been open in 9 countries. In fact, I got a statistic from the internet tonight, and in 2017, they were only open in 7 or 8 countries, I believe, and they had 90.3 million members. So our company is open in 50 plus countries. How many million members do you think we'll have? Folks, I always say this, you're at the very, very beginning of a very huge opportunity. So if you can just relate a little bit to where Costco's gone in the last 20, 30 years and where this company can take you. So why are people participating? We are uniquely positioned to disrupt the advertising and online marketing places for products and services. Welcome to our network, the participation marketplace where everybody wins. It's not just a saying. It is so fascinating what the founders have planned for us. And so join and become a charter member. It costs you $25. Where do you ever start a business for $25? So we also have a subscription fee of $50 per month. And that entitles you to participate in all of the products, all of the savings, all of the things that our network has to offer. And that is what's going to be displayed as we go through this slide a little bit. So we have our perks. As you can see on the left, I'm going through some of these things that you are entitled to when you become a member. And so you do have the option of perks, which is localized savings. You've got some prescription cards that are available for yourself, your pets, and some of the flagship products that I mentioned to you before, the phones, the mortgages, some of those things. And you can see that you can earn when others save. And then on the bottom here, it shows you all our concierge products. So a concierge is where there's someone who's the middleman between you and the company, and they go get you everything that you need. So you can see our mortgage there, which saves people money on, you actually just fill out an application and they get in touch with you right away and do everything that you need to do to get your mortgage approved. And it pays up the TBS, and you're going to learn what the TBS is referring to. But every time someone engages in a product, people get paid, and that's the benefit at our network. So also we have the home security, which is a product that is not out yet, but likely coming very soon. We also have our mobile and our auto, and we have our team leader who has actually saved by purchasing 2 automobiles through our auto. And through that concierge service, again, you just fill out an app and you put in what you're interested in, make, model, price, all those parameters. And then the company gets a hold of you and offers you maybe 5, 10, 15, many choices between vehicles that fit your criteria. As I said, our team leader actually purchased a couple of vehicles, and compared to the dealership that he had been dealing with for 18 years, he saved almost $8,000 on his vehicle and a vehicle for his daughter. So, I mean, that's a lot of money. That pays a lot of subscription fees, $8,000. And so, these are big savings that people are getting, not small amounts. You also see in the middle of the page our global mall, and that was launched just within the last week or so. So if you haven't seen our global mall, get in touch with someone that you brought you here, again, as I said, and then have them show you what our global mall is all about and all the thousands of products that are on there. So also, every time somebody participates in the global mall, we get paid. That's we earn money. And the company is so smart about the way they have this how it's set up. So when your fans, which is your customers that are free customers who aren't business partners, when they participate in the global mall, they actually earn cash back. Then that cash back, they will need to have a bank account that money will develop or accumulate, I should say, in the global mall. So then when they get the cash back, they're getting that oftentimes through our bank account, which again, you're going to make commission on, and it pays up the TBS. So now that's a fascinating thing as that money accumulates. And keep in mind, they're visiting the app and just purchasing what they would already purchase for their home. You're not selling them an overpriced product that they really don't want, and okay, she's my friend, I'll listen to her, or whatever the story is. What happens is they actually just go on and purchase things that they would already need for their home, and then it's going to pay out 10 levels. It's going to pay into bonus pools. You're going to get paid commissions and bonuses, and even there's an opportunity for you to earn on the entire organization, the whole company in every country. So we're going to talk about that too. But as you can see on the number 3 there on the far right, the bank is coming. It's fully FDIC insured, and we have all bank products: checking, savings, bill paying, debit cards, Visa cards, all kinds of things. And every time someone swipes their card, you are going to participate in the merchant fees of that transaction. So it's actually a fascinating thing that's never been done before, where the company has the marketplace, but they also have the banking for the marketplace, and you're getting paid on all of it. So welcome to our network. Our products and services, our IPO, our initial public offering, is coming out as well, likely this year. And you can even earn shares in the company before the public offering. And I'll explain how to do that. The bank, as I said, the ability to get paid on swipes, international products, and with our global mall, they've even added new companies tonight. If you haven't been on there, we have Shoe Carnival, Books a Million, Columbia, GoPro, TurboTax, Vitamix, Staples, I can't even remember them all, AliExpress, Overstock.com. There is tons and tons of different products available, absolutely thousands of products available. The people that have used it and have purchased things have been able to verify that they've had a very, very smooth transition and transaction, and somebody gets paid. So how do you make money with our network? I mean, that's what you're really here to see about. And we have an exciting compensation that I'm going to share with you, as I said to you. So one of the first things that excites most people, and we talk about starting and $25 registration and $50 monthly fee. So your first month's fee is $75. But as we said, the company wants you making money right away, and they've made the compensation plan to reflect that. So first of all, we have our Power 3 bonus, and it says anytime because it is anytime. Anytime you enroll your first 3 charter members, you receive a $50 bonus, power bonus, that 1, pays your monthly fee, and 2, unlocks all tiers of the compensation plan. That's incredible. All you need is 3 people, and you can make a lot of money with this company because you're going to be able to be paid on all the entire organization that you have working with you. So that's a great, great startup bonus, but it's not done because there's an even better one, and that is our Power Up one-time bonus. So if you do what we said before, you start and you personally enroll your first 3 charter members and receive that one-time Power 3 bonus, you get the $50. But if you do it in the first 7 days of your enrollment, you actually get an additional Power Up bonus one time of $75. So that's $125 that you're earning within your first week, and it only cost you $75 to start. So you can see where the company wants everyone making money right from the very beginning. So everyone, when they start in their office, they receive a 7-day clock, and that's a countdown clock that tells you how much time you have left to get your 3 people enrolled so that you can receive your Power Up one-time bonus. Now this is the team building structure, and the team building structure is the organization that you're going to be able to build and get paid on every time someone uses a bank product, every time they visit our online store, every time they enter the business. You're going to get paid all kinds of ways. So let's dig into this a little bit. It's a 3x10 structure composed of 3 teams and 10 tiers. And I always say this is Mr. Happy Charter member at the top, and he has 3 actual first line people. And that's what's so great. One of the best things I found out about this company when I came to the company was they wouldn't let him put a number 4 and a number 5 and a number 6 to start new legs. They had to go under, everybody's got to go under your first 3 people. So he receives his Power Up bonus, his Power 3 bonus by getting his first 3 people, and then he does it in 7 days and gets his Power Up bonus. And he started his 3 legs across the top. And then he doesn't stop there, because he's also going to help his people get 3 people so that they can get their Power Up bonus and their Power 3 bonus and unlock all the commission due to them. So the next tier has 9 people in it. And then the following tier has 27, and then 81, and then 243. We're multiplying all the time by 3 because every person gets 3, all the way down 10 times till you get to the bottom. There's 59,049 spots to fill in the company. So you can see, actually, before I even go there, the company doesn't just give you that 59,000 in the 10th row. You actually have to add these all up to get the total number of people that you can enroll in your business. So that's 88,572 spots to fill. That's a lot of spots to fill. I'm not getting anywhere close to 88,572 spots to fill. But you don't have to fill them all. The company will pay you a minimum of $2 for every active person in your team building structure. So as I said, I know who's not getting 88,000 people, but I know I can get 3 people. Guess what? I can get 7 people, or I could get 10 people. And if you can get 3 or 7 or 10, then you just help your people do what you did. And then 10 tiers later, you have 88,572 people. You might think that is never going to happen, but I always remind people we're at the very, very beginning of this thing, of rNetwork. So take your favorite MLM, other than rNetwork, because it's absolutely the best, but take another one and go and look at the stats on that company and see how many people actually are in their company, how many years they've been in business, and what they're doing. And the reason I challenge people to do this is because We are just a month old. There's a few thousand people in our network, you know, under 100,000 for sure. We don't have millions of people, members like Costco. We don't have, you know, say 20 years in business. And that's why I say you have a very, very, very good opportunity to put 88,000 people in your structure. I'm going to show you before we end this presentation that even if you never get your structure filled, there is tons of money for you to make in this business. The way the company has laid it out and the laterals that are there, there's thousands and thousands of dollars to make monthly in this business because of the opportunity that exists there. But the reality is that you could fill the structure up with you and your team quite easily, I think, within the next 5 years. Who knows? It may take longer, it may take shorter, but because this is a brand new thing, we've got a long ways to go. So the company will pay you $2 for every active member in your network, whether you enroll them or not. So with 88,572 spots to fill, that would be a total of about $176,144 per month. It's a lot of money. And that's just on enrollment fees. We haven't even talked about bonuses, commissions, bonus pools, profit sharing, bank swipes. You know, we've mentioned those things, but the $177,000 I was talking to you about is only on enrollment fees. So I think you can get a little bit of an idea of how crazy this could get as far as large financial opportunity. So as you can see, we talk about stacking commissions all the time. And we have Anna in the middle here. And Anna is generating $2 commission for her enroller, but then she gets a mobile phone, which she also generates $1. And then she gets an automobile, which generates $4. And this goes 10 tiers through the team building structure. All those 10 people get this income that Anna is creating here. And then she visits our global mall and she buys a t-shirt, or maybe she buys some sheets or something like that. And all of a sudden, Anna goes from producing $2 a month to $12 a month. But Anna doesn't just stop there, because she has 3 customers and we call them fans. And her fans are purchasing mobile phones. They like savings too, right? Who doesn't want to save money on their vehicle purchase? I mean, I'd be pretty happy about saving $4,000 on a vehicle purchase. And, so all of her customers start generating things at our global mall, which adds another $4. All of a sudden, just out of Anna's, that one person there, she could be generating $12 a month. And we're not even talking about banking yet. The company is seeing that it's very, very feasible in the future for people to be able to realize $10 a month, $20 a month, $30 a month. There's no limit per person in your team building structure. So I talked to you about $188,144 some odd dollars. That was based on $2 enrollment fee. Take that out to $10 a month, or $20 a month, or $30 a month, and you can see why I say many times, it's absolutely mind-blowing where this company is going to take us. So this is another promotion that the company has, and it says become a founder promotion, and this actually ends April 30th. So if you're not started yet with our network, this is an excellent opportune time to start, because we have an exciting promotion that's going to be ending in another month. And so if you personally enroll 10 people, you become a founder. So you might see that little word PEN there, P-E-N, that's Personal Enrollment Network. So what that means is that you can see that this enroller here has up to 8 people. He needs to hurry and get a couple more before April's over so that he can become a founder member. So what's so great about becoming a founder member? Well, what's so great about it is a couple things. One, that's where the free shares come in, and the company gives you free shares in the company. So many times, you'll see, or maybe you'll study companies that have an IPO coming out, and you can buy them when it hits the market. We will have shares before it hits the market, and we will be given the shares. We don't have to buy them if we are a founding member with 10 personally enrolled network people before April 30th. So that's one of the reasons, the free shares, why you want to get 10 people enrolled before the end of April. Another reason is the global bonus pool. So this is one of the most exciting options of our compensation plan to me. And the reason why is because some of us, struggle a little more than others with our business. Sometimes, maybe we're not going to get 88,000 people, but if you can just get 10 people, active members at any time, now there's no April 30th deadline on this. If you get 10 people in your personally enrolled network, then you can become a founder and you get to participate in the global bonus pool, which means there's a piece of commission that comes from the sale of every item in our network. Everything that's transacted in our network, a little piece of money goes into the global bonus pools, and you'll be able to participate in receive profit sharing on everything in the entire company. So, you might see somebody who's working around the world in Australia, and that guy's got, 20,000 people, and you think, oh, I'll never, ever have 20,000 people. But you get to share in the profits of all his whole organization and the organization of everybody in the company. It doesn't matter who they are, what country they live in. If you become a founding member with 10 people personally enrolled, you get a piece of that pie of the sales of the entire company. I've never heard of anything like that. That is ridiculous, if you ask me. It's crazy that they're offering us that type of profit sharing. And this one here, I usually mention it on the screen because it doesn't say it here, but there's actually 2 more profit sharing pools. There's 2 more levels. And the next level, what you have to do to get to the next level, which is ambassador, is you have to have your 10 people that are in your pen have to have 3 people each. So you help them get 3 and get their monthly subscription paid and possibly their 7-day power-up bonus. And then you actually become an ambassador by having 10 people with 3 people, and you can participate in the second bonus pool. Now, the second bonus pool check should be bigger than the first bonus pool check because there's likely less people in the second bonus pool to participate in the same amount of money. So as these ranks go higher, the checks get bigger. And then there's actually a third bonus pool, which is Freedom Ambassador. And to get to that rank, what you need to do is you need to have 10 people that have 10 people. And then you will actually be able to contribute or to participate in the third bonus pool. So what makes us different? We don't push product on people. We just make money when other people save money. We save on thousands of retail brand name products. Like I said, get with the person that invited you and look in their shopping mall and see all the product that's available. We've partnered with a bank so that you can participate in the revenue of all the bank products and get paid on debit swipes. And guess what? There's no inventory to stock up. No boxes of soap in the garage, no shipping to worry about. It's interesting when you talk to people that are involved in e-commerce and the competitive nature of that business. You're competing with some of the largest companies in the world, some of the Walmarts and Staples and that. Guess what, folks? We work with them now. We're affiliates with them. They're actually paying us to market their goods. Why are they doing that? Because one of the most expensive things for these companies to pay for is acquisition of customers. It costs them a lot of money in advertising to get customers. Well, word of mouth marketing is one of the best types of marketing that is available. And the reason why is just because if you save money, everybody you know wants to save money. So you share it and it costs very little for them. So they're willing to put the money back in compensation for us. So as we've said many, many times, the bigger it gets, the better it gets for you. That's how it gets better, because we can participate in the savings and the earnings of all these great companies that we're no longer in competition with, especially if we're an e-commerce person. So this slide is very busy and I'm not going to explain it all. It's called a closer look, but I do like to point out a few things on this slide. And the reason I do is because it just shows you the potential of where you can go with just a very small group, even with our network. So as I said, the company, if you look on the right-hand side, you'll see at the top before the chart, the company offers $2 on every person that enrolls in your network. And then you also get $50 bonus after you have 3. So if you look here where it says 20 members, you have a $50 bonus coming and you get $2 times 20 is $40. So with 20 members, you have a minimum income of $90 a month. But as I said to you, what about when the company starts to bring in all this other product and people in your network are buying security systems, possibly prescription drugs, automobiles, and you're earning $10 per month on every member? Then you have an income of $250 a month on only 20 members. Excuse me, 20 members happens pretty quickly at times. $20 a month is a $450 income. $30 a month is a $650 income. That's not a bad little addition to a pension plan. I know most of us, when we're retired, can use an extra $650 a month, correct? Well, what if your team grows to 500 members? With 500 members, and who cares if it takes you 5 years to do that? You're talking about a monthly income at $2 if they never bought a product ever of $1,050 a month. But as the company decides to add product and they generate maybe $10 a month or 20 or 30, possibility of $15,050 per month. You can see along the bottom line here, as your group grows, even 1,000 members is $30,000 per month. That's $360,000 a year. Very, very large potential for income, the way the company has structured it. So this is the importance of timing. Every company goes through 3 stages: formulation, momentum, and stabilization. But people in the top 2 to 3% of the company are the ones that are most likely to really make extreme wealth from a new company, such as our network. So you can see where we're at. We're in the formulation stages at the very start of the company. I've mentioned that a few times. We're just over a month old and we haven't reached critical mass. Critical mass is where we start to have an impact on the society and people start to hear about the buzzword. And you know, that may be happening in some circles, but we're certainly nowhere close to even 200,000, even 100, we're somewhere around 100,000, under 100,000. So we're not even very close to critical mass. We've got some time before we get there, but once critical mass hits, huge momentum starts to happen. And the people that are involved prior to critical mass in the formulation stages are the ones that will profit from the great momentum that happens, the great incomes that are made during the momentum period before stabilization occurs. So, you know, don't put it off. It's important today to get your team going and get as many people working with you and business partners that you can assist as you can, so that you and them can build for your future long before critical mass comes. And, you know, when you start with our company, you'll get with the person that brought you, and you'll see that you get a success formula launch system, and that will come to you by email. And, you know, they'll also have a copy, and you can sit with them and you can go through everything that you need to successfully launch your company. And so they will go through many pages and help you fill out what the process and the plan is. So they've got it down to a science of what's the best way to start and get going quickly with our network, and replace your income or do whatever your dream is. And then you can see our network support. We've got many Facebook groups and websites so that you can be exposed to all the PDFs, the marketing plans, the videos, the group chats, all kinds of things. If you don't know how to do something, you can find out in an instant, because there's thousands of people online. There's all kinds of files for sharing that help people to be able to have share and have all kinds of access to the things that they need to promote their business. So I want to see if I can once again try and get to another document that I have here. So bear with me for a moment. We'll see how bad I screwed up this time. So I think I am going to be able to do this time. So I like to show this as well, and this is just a comparison. You can compare this to any of the companies or any of the things that you've considered going in business. Most people realize that when you work for an employer, it's oftentimes not enough money for a family. Let's just say it what it is. It's difficult to raise a family on one income, or even on you know, two incomes sometimes, because we get a piece instead of really getting what the value for what we bring to the company is. They're going to use us and abuse us and give us as little as possible, right? But if you start a business for yourself, there's 10 things that sets our network apart from many other companies. And, you know, one of the things is you don't have a very small product line that's like, you know, well, we've got this set of vitamins or whatever it is. We've got absolutely thousands of products, and more being launched. I know today we even had new products launched on our global mall. Invisible Shield, maybe budget pet care, gift card mall. You know, there was all kinds of new stores that entered into our global mall today, and there's new stores coming. I think they're talking about 100 new offers in the next 120 days. So we've got more product that you can even imagine. You couldn't even see all the product that's available. 3 and free. How easy is that? Get 3 people and then you're in business for $0. If you are lucky enough to do that, or you work hard enough, whatever it is, to do that in the first 7 days, then you can get all the money that you spent back. But if not, then, you know, you'll only have to pay your first month's subscription if you do it by your second month. Maybe you might have to pay a couple months subscription. But if you, you know, as soon as you get 3 the following month, you're going to get your $50 bonus and unlock all your tiers, but also you're going to be able to be in business without paying the fee. Earn shares in the company. We talked about that by April 30th. If you have your 10, no selling, we just connect people to our site and share savings. A global opportunity, that's my favorite one. I already mentioned that to you. When you get your 10 people, you actually will be able to participate in the sales platform of the entire company. Low cost entry. You don't have to pay $500, $700 as in some other type of companies that you might get involved with. Maybe go get a real estate license or a broker's license or pay errors and omissions fees. I mean, we could compare to many, many, many things that are out there. And, you know, you just 75 bucks, folks. That's all it is. It's not a lot to get started. Full training and support is available to you. We have our bank launching with just in a very short couple months, local merchants that you can even save many times what you're spending in your subscription fee. You can save that, probably not as much now that we're all limited on how much we can be out in public, but you know, standardly we can save that on just the things that we purchase every day, like pizza and oil changes and things like that. We also have the ability to have a free customer base, free fans that can join in your, just attach themselves to your network as a customer, and then you'll receive commission on everything that they purchase, and they can also bring people to your network and you'll receive commission on what they purchase. So it's actually quite, to me, it's quite a fantastic business that's set apart from many, many businesses that are available, don't have the options that we have. So I do like to share that with you, just because it's a quick overview of the options, some different things that are available there, some different business things. And I always talk about my friend who I met when I went to Utah, Kevin, and Kevin actually has a dental business. And Kevin tells me that he pays $55,000 a month just to keep his practice going every month. That's before he opens his doors. So, I mean, as I kind of beat up this point a little bit maybe, but you can take any type of business and compare to our network. And I think that you would find that, you know, we've got a huge advantage, a great opportunity for you to make exceptional income and create a legacy for your family without really having to put a ton of money into it. And so with that, I think that I have said everything that I need to say to you tonight. I thank you for joining us and being a part of our presentation tonight. And I'm just hoping that you get with somebody that you that invited you out here tonight and ask them, how can I get started in this great company? And so thank you so much, and we'll see you again.